So we finished watching Us.
Yeah,
and of course, I'm here with Chemo all the way to California.
coming to you live from Calabasas.
Yes, sir. I say it all the time. Can't believe we in Calabasas.
I don't live in Calabasas.
No, this is just
Pops
visiting.
is just fancy, man. Like so
I just got
he's such a Drake fan, right?
Nah.
That he wanted to live out the rap, so he was trying to circle some blocks, hit the lights. He was looking for Yayo. I called him not Yayo.
Nah.
Only Len gonna get that, but that's cool.
I just wanted to, play it safe and just be here. But anyway, that's not about
It's not safe out here, yo. Drake is in the streets looking for Kanye West, man. You think it's a joke?
For real?
Yes! You ain't hear Sicko Mode?
I heard sick, but I don't.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, he
has people that are willing to risk it all for a Louis belt.
Oh, he said that in the beginning?
Yes!
Breathing cool.
Yo, man, he wants to get Ye up out of here, yo.
Alright, let's talk about Us, man. Let's talk about Us. We gotta make, yo.
Yeah.
Alright.
Us, the movie, the Jordan Peele film. It's a horror film. I'm sure some of y'all have seen it. Some of y'all may have not. It's really good. I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
I wanted to see it, but I didn't know what to expect. I liked Get Out. Get Out was really good.
Yeah, it was. And he's at it again with the
back Us. At it again with another one. Yeah, so it was a good movie.
I just feel like, the characters was good. I like the clone, and it was a couple of
characters. I wasn't with M'Baku. I don't remember his real name in the movie. Winston Duke, the big dude with the glasses. He was corny. I think he was corny. His jokes were real corny. He was funny, I guess, to an extent, but he was corny. But other than that, he was alright.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. The kids, the little boy, he play a huge role too. And I would say all the kids play. It's 2 kids. Anyway,
2 kids.
So.
Well, technically it was 4 kids. It's 2 kids, but remember it's the shadow.
Oh, so
it's technically so technically it's 4 kids. So basically, like, just to tell y'all a little bit about the movie for the ones that haven't seen it. So basically, Lupita, the main character, one of the main characters, as a child, she wandered off from her parents, and she got lost for a little bit, and when she comes back, she's different. So her parents take her to therapy to try to figure out what's wrong with her. She disappeared for it was only for 15 minutes, but may have been very traumatizing for her and whatnot. Yeah. Fast forward another about 25 30 years, 25 years or so, basically present day. So it's about 31 years, 32 years basically. And so present day, they go back to where she was abducted from, which was in California, Santa Cruz, I think it was, where it was
Santa
at.
Monica, basically.
Santa Cruz. It wasn't Santa Monica. Santa Cruz, maybe Santa Monica. Santa Cruz.
That's a real place?
It's a real place.
Oh, okay. All right.
And so they take their family vacation. They have a summer house there or whatever, which they vacation to I guess once a year or whatever.
Oh, I thought they just moved it. No,
it was a summer house. That's what that's what the son said. He said it's their summer house. But don't give it a second for that movie to answer the question they asking. Something happened. Yeah. And especially when you're going to see the movie for the first time with a person that's never seen the movie either. I get if it's a movie I've seen a million times, you ask me questions, but we at the premiere, nobody's seen it. So you talking about yo. What's this person doing? I don't know, bro. I'm in shock like you. I don't know what's going on. But I get having questions through movies.
And I feel kind of guilty because I was asking, around, and I was saying, is that the girl from the beginning? I wasn't sure.
That's a little bit different. That's a little different. If you asking questions about a character that's in, you're not sure if it's the same person. Especially in this film when it's is going between 2 different time periods, and it's shadow people, and it's the actual people.
It can get a little complicated.
It could get a little. I could see where it could be a little confusing. But to bring it back to the film, so then fast forward to present time, basically 30 years later, or whatever. They're at their summer house, which is in the same place, same town where she was abducted, and basically the abduction kind of comes back, but it's a whole family. So I'm sure you guys seen the previews where it's the same family is coming to attack them, and turns out it's not just their family that's there to attack. It's a whole underground
cloning going on.
Clone thing of everybody in America. So you got a clone on some Oprah. Like, you got a clone, you got a clone, you got a clone. Like, everybody's cloned up, and the clones are here for revenge. They heard sicko mode, and they circling blocks. They trying to get all of us out of here. They're tired of living underground. They want to live above ground. They want to feel the air. You know what I'm saying? They tired of being underground, and they go on this rampage. And I don't know if any of y'all are old enough to remember, like back in the day, which they had in the movie, was like the thing for like it was like kind of like a Peace Corps kind of thing. Essentially, I'm probably using the wrong phrase, but it was called Hands Across America, where like, you know, they're helping to like help feed people and all this other stuff, whatever. And that was basically like the premise of it. Like, this Hands Across America was really like on some like, that was a big thing back when she originally got abducted, and she used that kind of theme to kind of like bring the clones out from underground and kind of take over the world essentially.
It can get a little complicated at times, but I think it's easy to follow at the same time.
It was kind of easy to follow. Sense. Yeah, it was kind of easy to follow.
What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene, low key. This is gonna sound a little crazy, maybe, but when I found out that the white people had a clone too, I thought it was just like the one family that had a clone, and it was like the white family that they was cool with or whatever. They were staying in their same like town. They had a little vacation home, and their house was fancy as fuck. They had like the Alexa that controlled the lights and all this other stuff. They playing music. The wife comes down to the husband like, "Yo, I heard something outside. You should go check it." He's like, "Nah, I'm comfortable. I'm drinking my drink. I ain't going outside." Right. Like, it's a squirrel. Like, relax. Like, you bugging.
He was trying his best not to go out.
He was he was doing his. Then he's made an OJ joke. Like, he thought he was funny. Like, 2 minutes later, he was dead. I thought that was fine. That's when you kind of realize, like, oh, it's not just this one family that has it. It's like, it's another family. You know what I mean? So that was like the first sign that it was like, it wasn't just like a one-off thing. Right. So I thought that was pretty cool, because it to me that broadened the movie right there. You know what I mean? Because I didn't tie it back into the Hands Across America thing yet, obviously.
Right. I thought that was gonna be a whole separate story.
Yeah,
some weird reason that like,
you thought it was gonna be like it was just their family, like they was out to attack those two families.
Right.
Kinda. Yeah, I can see that. I thought it was dope that it was bigger than just the two families, that it was like the whole Hands Across America thing. And there was deeper meaning behind that. So I'm sure other people, like, you probably check other videos, people talking about us, and they're going through this deep dialogue on like what it really meant and everything like that. I'm not sure what it meant. We were talking about it on the ride back. It's a lot of things, and I think each character, in a sense, kind of plugged in and touched on different things. So like the son, like we were talking in the car, we think the son may have been a little autistic, and, you know, obviously not obviously, but like when y'all see the movie, like towards the end, a lot of it happens like those underground tunnels. It was like a mental hospital, so, you know, it touched on like your own mental health and like how you know, kind of battle with that, and different ways of like how you might try to suppress it and keep it underground and not like bring it to the forefront. And we look at people that don't have mental health issues, when I think we all kind of suffer with some sort of mental health issues to some extent. Right. You know, they look like they're above, and because you have a mental issue, you looked at as you're below. You know, so there was like those different meanings and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I liked it. I feel like we're talking about the movie and not really telling you about the movie at the same time, which is good and bad. But
yeah, we don't want to spoil anything. So
I don't, and it's funny. I'm normally a bad person to review movies. It's hard for me to say I don't like a movie. A movie has to be trash. Like Marshall, trash. Detroit, one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. But we'll discuss that later.
What's the best movie you ever seen?
The best movie I ever seen?
Yeah,
now, so there's a difference. So that's a good question. The best movie I ever seen and my favorite movie are probably two different things. Like, the best movie I ever seen? That's a good question, Pops. Yeah, I think Dark Knight is probably one of the best movies I've ever seen. But that's not necessarily my favorite movie. My favorite movie is like Ace Ventura. Fun fact. Pet Detective. That's before your time. I don't think he was born when that came out. Yo, I'm old and you were young as shit, man.
All right, let's just wrap it up then. On a scale of 1 to 10,
1 to 10.
What would you give us?
Us? I'd give us a 10, of course. But the movie Us, I'd give Us.
I like that title, by the way.
Us, right?
Yeah,
pretty fire. It's pretty fire. And there's deeper meaning in that too, but I don't think I can go into that too.
I'm gonna easily.
Sure the fuck is.
What?
Wait, pause. Can you cut this out? You guys can use this.
I could. Yeah.
Us is a fire title. It's a fire title, but, you know, it's a deeper meaning. Like Us, obviously, like U.S., United States.
Crazy.
You know, but there's a scene in the movie where the shadow version of Lupita basically says, like, I think somebody had asked, like, who are you or who are you guys? And he was like, we're Americans. You know, so obviously the title Us, and then also being U.S., United States, it's a deeper meaning saying, it's basically we're fucking ourselves up. Like, ain't no way around. We just fucking ourselves up. You know what I mean? Like, everybody thinks they're better than somebody else. When you don't got your own issue, you can't, you know, fix yourself, and you're trying to fix other people and those other shit. Like, there's a laundry list of ways that you could read it and try to explain it and go into deep dives about it. But Us is a fire title, like you said.
Yes.
And it's a much deeper meaning than outside of just being us. You know what I mean? It's U.S., it's us as a whole. It's like it's the whole grouping of people that, you know, kind of got everything all fucked up. But rating for the movie, I'll probably give it like, right now after just seeing it, I might give it like an 8.
I was just
I'll give it like an 8. I'll give it an 8. It was, I think Son was extra corny.
Yeah, he was trying his hardest.
But he was extra corny, but he was a dad, so you know what I'm saying? It was like a lot of dad jokes, which I like dad jokes. Dad jokes were funny, but his was just bad. Like he got out of the car and dabbed. Like, the fuck, it's 2019, what are you dabbing for? Like, that's whack. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's some dad shit.
And then to try to like,
I'm giving it an 8 too.
Oh yeah,
I think a solid 8. Now, no 8.5, just a solid 8. You know, production is good. You know, everything is good. It's just there's certain things that was just kind of like out of place or maybe dragged out a bit. But
I agree. I think just basically trying to like bring it back to like Jordan Peele, the guy who wrote, directed, and produced it with like his first movie, Get Out. There was a few scenes, but in particular like the scene with right after they killed the white family, you know what I'm saying? The white shadows basically, and they took Lupita into the bedroom. She started to like peel off her face, like she started to cut her face, like basically kind of tying back to Get Out. Like, you know, remember the premise of that was like the white people wanted to be like the black people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you remember earlier in the movie, like the actual I'm so mad I forgot her name, the lady from Handmaid's Tale. She basically kept saying to Lupita like how like she loved her, like, oh, she's so beautiful, or do you still dance, you know, you're in such good shape and all. So it's basically kind of like saying like, oh, and said she hinted to like her getting some work done on her face, trying to like make herself look better. So those were a little bit tying back to Get Out. And
some references, man.
There was some small references which were pretty dope. And you know, and then on top of that, to tie it in, it's like Get Out the US. Like Jordan Peele tells us to get the fuck out. Like, we are fucked. Like,
Get Out US. Us.
Chill, man. Jordan Peele trying to tell us something. Then we just seen something in the car, like in the car with what's Kim Kardashian got masked like fucking wild. The mask is actual face mask. Like, boy, it's time.
It's time.
Renew your passports. You know, like, holler at family overseas. You got people in, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might be that time to get out. Jordan Peele's trying to tell us something. He sees something coming. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Maybe he's just crazy.
The question is, what's going to be the next movie that he's going to make?
Now. Get Out the U.S. now. And then the one after that's going to be like, you big dummy, because y'all ain't get out. I tried to told y'all. I'm going to be the fifth one.
That's just insane.
Y'all still not listening to me. Why y'all still here?
Damn, but where can you, like, go? What's a good place? Like, to...
Anywhere
but anyway. Yeah, anyway, but
I'm just, any place south of here. I don't like the cold. Hence why I'm not in New York. So I'm not going to Canada.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, so that concludes today's, vlog, day 3. Stay tuned for day 4. The journey continues. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, turn on that notification bell so you guys can be notified. Follow me on Twitter at SimplyPops, and comment down below what you guys think of us.
Yeah.
Not us.
R.I.P. Nipsey.
Yes. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle, man. All right. Peace.
That was excellent.